Good morning and welcome to yet another exciting segment right here on Africa's biggest and brightest. It's GMA and I am Alicia Jali. Joining me in studio today, two gorgeous ladies, namely Miss Bonolo and Jenny. We are talking about third-party reproduction in Africa. Jenny, welcome to Good Morning Africa once again.
Hi Alicia,
How are you doing
having
today?
us. Very well, thank you.
I'm very well, thank you, Miss Bonolo.
Hi Alicia.
How are you today?
I'm good, and you?
I'm very well, thank you. Ladies, thank you for joining us today. We're talking about third-party reproduction. Jenny, care to make us understand what that is, please?
It's typically about the need for another person to help you conceive.
Okay.
And we especially specialize in egg donations. So it's quite a complex process of a lady participating and helping another person to conceive with donor eggs.
Okay.
The other aspects of third-party reproduction include sperm donation, which is less of an invasive procedure for a man, as well as surrogacy.
Oh, okay. All right, now Jenny, tell us about the process that goes into third-party reproduction.
Okay, typically people would come forward and they've identified and they've made peace and understand that they're going to need a third party to conceive a baby.
Okay.
In our process, which I understand we're talking a bit more about egg donation today, people come forward and they say they're looking for a typical type of profile in an egg donor. We can make recommendations and suggestions based on what they're looking for, but they also have access to an online donor database.
Oh, nice.
So they can see all information about donors which are non-identifying. So they won't be able to see names or adult pictures.
Oh, okay.
And they can't identify the person.
Oh, okay. So there's no ID there
no
as well.
ID,
It's just
no
childhood
names.
pictures.
It's just childhood pictures.
Okay.
And they can see what resonates with them.
Oh, okay.
When people are looking for a donor, it can be different for some people. Some people are looking for someone with the same religious background, or height is imperative, or must be fair skin complexion, or post-qualifications, post-matric qualifications. So it depends and it differs for each person.
Okay.
And they would identify a couple of people that they feel are important for them and they would like to be their donor.
Oh, okay.
Once they've identified a person that's they feel is right for them, we go forward and we check with the donor. We've got quite a lot of donors, so we don't check base with them every day.
Wow.
And when they now identify a person we maybe haven't chatted for a while, we'll check and confirm that this donor is still available, that she understands the process, that she's committed, she understands where the treatment will take place, she understands the medical process, and we do a high-level check once again that she is suitable and she can proceed with the program.
Okay.
So we get her consent in writing at that point.
Okay, so it's quite an intense procedure that actually goes into screening to make sure that, you know, you also get what you want as the consumer.
Absolutely, and even before the screening, what's really, really important is we need to get the donor's commitment and dedication to this process, because understandably a recipient, as I said, has to first make peace that they're not conceiving with their own genes, and that can take a process to really make peace and accept this time. So we don't want to engage them with a donor who's going to not be participating because she hasn't checked with her partner, or there's actually something that she's withholding from us or can't actually commit to it. So once we've got her consent and commitment in writing, then the actual screening takes place, which is a session with a psychologist.
Okay.
All our donors are required to have a session with a psychologist after every year. And so even if she's donated now and then she hasn't donated for 2 years, we will require her to redo their psychological, just to make sure that she's in an emotionally safe place.
Oh, okay. And she's also still healthy as well.
The medical screening takes place for every donation.
Oh, for every donation.
Regardless of when the last one was. And that is scans, an internal scan, as well as relevant blood tests.
All right, now the beautiful Bonolo, I understand you're a donor. Tell us about your story. Why did you decide to donate?
Well, like I said, it all started with me reading a magazine. It was the first time I heard about the program.
Okay.
And I decided to research on it, and I came quite across the need in the community of people wanting to be mothers and they couldn't.
Having difficulties.
Yes. And I thought, I'm healthy, why not? Why can't I give somebody the joy that I'm feeling because I'm a mother as well. So,
okay.
Yeah.
All right. So how was it for you, Bonolo? Tell us about it. Is it safe? Is it pain-free? We want to hear from you, not from Jenny now.
It's very much safe because everything is done by professional medical practitioners.
Okay.
And the support that you get from Jenny and the team as well, it's quite a breeze. You won't even feel that it's quite a long, intense procedure, but yeah.
How did your family react to you becoming a donor?
Well, they were all right with it. They just support me and say, well, it's a good thing. Yeah.
All right. And would you encourage other people to go out there and donate their eggs?
I would definitely do that because there is definitely a need in the market and to help other people as well.
All right. Now, Jenny, let's talk about the growing trend of third-party reproduction in Africa. How big is it? And how popular is it?
It's definitely growing significantly, which is quite a sad fact because it means that our lifestyles are causing a lot of people to become infertile. And the reasons are varied, ranging from ladies waiting to have their families because they've established careers and finding the right partners.
Yes.
And by the time they've decided that they're ready to make this commitment to their child, their eggs have passed their expiry dates, or they have a low ovarian reserve. Or other situations are where people are predisposed to specific genetic deformities and they don't want to carry that over to their family, so they look for a healthy egg to give their baby a healthy chance. Other situations are for unknown reasons. Young women are having problems with their own eggs, and these things are not always identifiable as to why the eggs are not responding or not fertilizing or not growing as they should be, even though they are actually quite young.
Okay. Now, last but not least, ladies, can you still get kids of your own after donating? That I'm sure that's the growing question at home. Like, can I still have my own kids if I've been donating?
Yeah, that's the first thing that I wanted to find. Like,
okay.
I'm interested now. Let me see what's going to happen afterwards. So I'll be able. So definitely, you can still have your own kids.
You still can have your own kids, and it doesn't limit the number of kids you can still have, Jenny.
No, because the woman is born with a certain number of eggs.
Oh, okay.
So the eggs that we're taking from her in that donor cycle are the eggs that she would have ordinarily lost.
Okay.
So we are not actually influencing or adversely impacting her fertility in any way. In fact, we've had so many situations where our donors donate, go have a baby, come back, and then they come back and say, I'm now finished breastfeeding, I'm ready to donate again.
Oh, nice.
We've got a donor on a program now who's finished she's now had another baby and she's on another donor program after having donated twice before.
Oh, okay, nice. And please explain that it's not a money-making scheme. Please, Bonolo.
It is not. It is not. It's just a donation for all your troubles.
Okay.
Your petrol money and all that stuff, and it's just really a nice gesture to give somebody that.
Just to thank them. I mean, you've given them the gift of life. Absolutely stunning. Well, thank you so much, ladies. Jenny, what can people do? I know people are dying to find out now. They want to taste this out. And you guys are open to all races, to all groups, right?
Absolutely. No limitation. The only thing we do is respectful of the donors' requirements. If she doesn't want to donate to different races, homosexual persons or single persons or different religious groups, we're respectful of that.
Okay, so you still protect the donor as well?
100%.
Oh, nice. Okay, so how should people now get hold of you, Jenny?
Please find more information on Baby2Mom Egg Donation Agency. It's www.baby2mom.co.za, and the 2 is a number.
All right. Well, thank you so much, ladies. You've been absolutely awesome. This is very nice. It's insightful because I've never ever heard of it. So just like Bonolo, I might just even consider it. All right. Thank you, ladies.
Thanks very much, Alicia.
Thank you. Well, there you have it, Africa. Unfortunately, we have to wrap up this insightful segment right here on Africa's Biggest and Brightest. Time for us to go. Remember, you can still send us mails if you still need more information on the show to gma@planetimage.co.za. Have a beautiful day. Back to the guys in studio.